the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Good interception. That's a good interception. I forced it. Even I make mistakes, home. I'm a human, man. I ain't no robot.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the
Start this up, man. Pause it so I can give me some candy real quick. You got 30 seconds to wait, don't you? Got to go in the other room and give me some Snickers, man. I'm playing this whole game with you. Got the sweet tooth.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first.
Somebody think highly of.
As we resume action in the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Say 30 seconds, I only need 15. We hit on the time clock. What it say? They gave me an extended break. There we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 57, 57, colors, 57. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Hey, 57.
Smith up the middle.
He's back.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
There we go. Him and back. Got him in his chest.
Rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Got 6 plays.
Smith story. You've heard of the Madden video game, right?
I have heard of the Madden video game, no doubt about it.
The legend goes that Coach Madden said players used to come up to him all the time and complain that their ratings were too low. The only person, though, that came up and said, hey, mine's too high.
Don't be doing that weird shit with Patrick, boy. I can read your brain.
Boy, talk about humble. That's taking modesty to a new level.
See how good he is.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Smith. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Emmitt Smith, the ageless wonder, showing that he still has the strength, the body to fight those tacklers off.
Hard to get down. I liken him off into a crafty pitcher who has a lot of stuff, right? Throw the curveball, off speed, there comes the fastball, slider, changing speeds, changing locations. Yeah. He was that way when you tried to tackle him. One time you get the shoulder pads, the next time you'd miss entirely. You never knew what he was going to do.
57, 57, color, 57, color.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Damn, boy, that's a blatant cheat on Ware, boy. Damn, you thirsty, boy.
It's a first down.
A
Look at this, how they pulled him in. Look at that. Thank you for doing that, man.
So far on this drive, so good.
Proving that you garbage.
Very little resistance defensively, but they better be
Hey,
prepared for some
it may
adjustments
not be you, player. It may be the powers that be. I ain't gonna talk to you like that. You might just be a harmless soul, man.
They run up the middle with Emmett. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Blatant cheese, bro. I couldn't believe it.
Attack! Right side.
Mahomes going to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. Touchdown.
Good touchdown. But all that shit to get down there, I don't respect it. Emmitt Smith, I respect it because you earned that. That's your card. But that tight end play, I don't respect it. That I respect it. I try to smack your ass and knock my own teammate out the way.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Smack the dog shit out your ass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
A little pause on the kickoff return. I don't respect that.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 7. Another run, this time
Respect that move.
and he is swallowed up right at the line.
That's stopping me on the run.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Inside handoff, Henry. Fights through one man.
Respect that need.
Pickup of 8, second and 2.
Slowing down Henry, but I don't respect that.
Creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it's Henry. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now.
Watch that play clock. It's moving funny.
They're playing for the pass first.
Seconds ain't adding up.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a handoff to Henry, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's
That
not my
2-second
night.
push on that
It
play
hasn't been
clock.
his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the busy night for Henry continues. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
Obviously, the thought process is to score a touchdown there on 1st and goal, but that loss, that's not critical. Holding on to the football is. Make sure they come away with no less than a field goal in the lead. That's uppermost in their minds.
Here now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Yeah.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
A solid return, bringing field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's 1st down. Mahomes. tight end, Kelsey. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Final minute. One timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now it's Smith running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down. Here's him again. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He takes it across for a touchdown. They've taken it in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What an outstanding drive right
Probably
there.
fucked up the Chargers' money.
Charles didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
I don't know about these things. Sure.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh my God, he fucked up the
Past
Chargers.
midfield, look out. Still going
Not
past
prime
the 30.
time, dude. He fucked up the Chargers'
Take it
money.
all the way into
What a
the end
game.
zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
Oh
They had
my
just
God.
lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They returned the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Now
Love
that's
the
what we call a
thunderbolt that just
finish.
came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only
many people
question,
seen that about
your
to happen?
defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit?
my
We'll soon see.
God.
So they
Playoff
make the
football.
decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah,
No
at this
prime
stage of the
time
game,
ain't
it
going
seems
for
like the
that.
exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Playoff football,
No matter what the
dude.
defense throws at them, they feel like
Big
they're in a
time
groove
Travis,
right now,
dude.
and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4
Damn,
seconds
people
to
say it
go.
was stanky.
This would send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
Go.
So a money kick there in the final seconds.
Think
And
before
now
you
already
kick.
hijinks on the kickoff here, partner. I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other
Bet that boy
way.
kick that football like me.
Regulation, no reason to think it won't continue
dumb
in the extra
retarded.
period.
Man, listen.
Whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the
Boy, in real life, you lose your job.
Just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
We got fired even if I didn't score. Shit. Come on, man, let go of the stick, man. I'm pressing triangle, boy. What you doing? Damn. What y'all contemplating on what y'all gonna do? Triangle, triangle, triangle. What you doing, bud? What you doing, man, behind the scenes? That hate and malice is getting to you that bad? This nigga weird.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The word is cheat him on everything.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
It's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at in the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try to win this game.
The former Cowboy Deion Sanders in on the tackle. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Chiefs are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So an interception on one side and then an interception on the other. So both quarterbacks, Charles, with turnovers here in overtime.
So apparently one good defensive play deserves another. Both sides coming up big in overtime. Both getting interceptions, trying to set up their teams to score and win the game.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, it definitely looked like you cheating now, boy. Hey, that's not mesh. Hey, what you did to Pitts? Thank you, boy. You're making me look great, boy.
But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the
Making me
tight end.
look so great.
Usually right in the middle of the field.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. As a quarterback, Charles, right now, all he can do is shoot.
Hey, this is what you call fags working with fags.
Touch the ball in overtime, and then again here on this drive.
And Brandon, I would think in most cases, if you throw an interception in overtime,
Oh
you're not thinking you're going to get a second chance, and he did. And throw a second.
Hey, this how I know you're a real fag.
But right now, he's counting on his defense to hold him and give him a chance.
Hey, Sunday. Hey, Rip Liz.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now Mahomes. He finds Smith out of the backfield. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. And the Chiefs are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Man, what a battle. I mean, what a game this has turned out to be, Charles, as we are going to have now a 5th drive here in overtime.
I don't know how they're doing it out there because the focus, the concentration, that has to stay as high as the intensity, and it's hard to do with how hard-hitting this game has been. But at this point, you got kicking in your background. Can you go down there and put it up through the post so we can all go home?
I don't think they want me down there, but of course we've said it multiple times. That's all it takes right now. 3 to win it. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Mahomes to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
So that'll...